So they always say young girls fall in love with horses first, and then it's guys later on. And that was true for me. I used to ride a lot of horses. Western was my thing. I was not an English rider, but I did do Western riding. And I think it's part of my childhood for sure. And I've always been passionate about horses. Obviously very important in Native American artistry and in lore and in history. Check out this. It's called Galloping Horses. This is one of those that to me is so sculptural. It looks like the horses are just moving along on the air. Their gait is so impeccable. Dots of beautiful gemstone. This is the first time back since selling out, listen to this, in 2018. 2018, we have 5 flex pays on it. You're looking at amethyst, turquoise, and Swiss blue topaz. Look at how magnificent that is. There are literally 74 for the entire viewing audience, which is 87 million households. So, pretty soon that's gonna sell out. Your amethyst and Swiss blue topaz is 1.5 carats. You do have your Kingman blue turquoise in the center. Beautiful design, and just what a piece. Like, oh my gosh, there's a museum called the James Museum here in St. Pete now, and it's all Native American and Southwestern art.
I heard about that.
You gotta go.
Yes.
You gotta give enough time to go one time because you'll be in awe, right? Beautiful turquoise jewelry, by the way. They have sculptures, bronze sculptures, that have this kind of movement in them.
Wow.
So it's truly, to me, very much like a piece of art that you're wearing here.
This would be a good addition. I mean, the artist in here, his name is Clarence Long. As you can see here, he's got the movement of the horse. It's basically kind of running on your neck, 3D type looking design here. And so when you see this throughout the Southwest, you're going to see a lot of horses that are wild out there. And just to see the different tribes of horses is just amazing.
This to me is such a sensational piece. And please think about how much sterling silver you're getting in that one. I mean, it is really an incredible amount of sterling involved in that. So here's the story. It's called Galloping Horses. There's now about 60 left. The appraised value is almost $300. Notice the size too. I'm so glad we're seeing it. Yeah, this one's gonna be gone, guys. It's almost 3 inches wide. Yeah, that is a wow. That is, again, I get goosebumps on this stuff. I really do. And just, it's 1.5 carats of just the blue topaz and the amethyst gemstone on there. And we're gonna update you right now. It is completely sold out. Now, if you are a horsey person, like I am, I'm gonna show you 2 other pieces because I've never had so many horses in one show, and I've never seen that piece before, so that one's great. So we're gonna do the necklace, and then we'll talk